Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Please be joined by Ryan Pearl of Charlevoix Baseball. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Pretty good year for you guys. Well, at least on the school side of things. Just recap that season and talk about really how it went.
Well, this season was almost the dream. Uh, we worked so hard in the winter, and to lose in the state in the semifinals to the team that ended up losing to Water it was just like we were so close, and we all knew we could have made it, and we all want that last inning back. That last inning just killed us, but other than that, the rest of the year was amazing. I mean, we won districts, we won our conference, the last conference the last conference tourney that we're ever gonna have for the Lake Michigan Conference, and then we won regionals, won quarters. Yeah, it was a dream year basically. It was
Yeah.
everything we hoped for.
To come up short and come so close, but yet still be so far away. How do you get over something like that, or can you?
Um, I don't think of it as like getting over it. I think of it as using it for fuel.
Okay.
Like this entire summer so far, every day I've worked out, every day I've been in the gym, training, just anything. I just think about the last inning, the last little bit of that game. Like I had a ground ball I missed in the very end there. I can't tell you how many reps I've taken at third base just to make sure I don't ever do that again. And when
Yeah.
I just I was sad about it in the moment, but looking back now, I'm gonna use it as motivation every single day forward for the rest of my baseball career.
Yeah. So coming into okay, what position do you play? I probably should ask that.
Primary catcher, and then third base and utility basically. So
Okay.
I can basically play anywhere. But
I know everyone plays everywhere in high school.
yeah,
Well,
exactly.
in most cases, but to kind of go through that, like, what's it like being, when did you always want to be a catcher, like growing up?
Yeah. My grandpa was actually a catcher. And he was on varsity, so he was a catcher all the way through his high school career. And then one of my older brothers, Nathan, he was a catcher all the way through high school as well. So I kind of just gained it from them, and then I've kind of just been like, I don't know, just perfecting my craft in that. So
Yeah. Okay, so behind, like, I'm pretty sure you after the season, I'm pretty sure you've had time to reflect on everything and all that stuff. Like, what was the biggest thing that you kind of took away from last year?
on the positive note,
Yes.
um, one, just how far we made it. Like a lot, like we all expected going into the year that we were going to make it to the state finals. Like that was our end of the year goal, was to make it to the state finals. Like some teams are like win conference. We didn't care about that. We could have lost every single conference game, and if we would have made it where we did, we would have been happy. So that was our look at it, and just proving all like the haters wrong and like the people that doubted us. That was probably the biggest thing that I enjoyed. Like I enjoy like proving people wrong. Like when people are like being like, you can't make it this far, and then we do. That brings me so much joy, because I hate it when people doubt, because like it's just bad. I don't like it.
Yeah. Okay, so really kind of go through, like, just like how you mentally go through like a game. Like, how do you like prepare for one?
So to prepare for a game, like I'll I always have a pregame meal, no matter what it is. Like even if it's just like a hot dog or something before the game, I always got to have some fuel. And then I'll put one of my AirPods in. I'll get one to one of my buddies, and we'll just put on Spanish baseball music, and it just gets us going. Yeah, it's weird. Um, a lot of like Daddy Yankee and stuff like that. A lot of this Spanish music like that. It's just like it just gets the vibes going. Like when I think about in my head, I'm like I'm trying to stay loose for a game. I'm not trying to like get all tense and like tightened up. Like going to that semifinal game, I didn't feel like I had a little bit of like nervousness in my gut or whatever, but I wasn't like Like I wasn't like tense like that. I was just like letting the game go. It's a normal game. Just play your game, stuff like that. So it's just like that's the mental side of it, and then like the physical side is like we usually go into the cage before and we'll hit or whatever. So I'll try to get like 2 rounds of hitting in. Um, and then if there is like a tee to hit into, I'll usually do my tee drills and stuff like that for like a whole bucket worth or something like that. And then me and my buddy, we do some ground ball work together. We like just throw the ball back and forth. And then if I'm catching, I have a whole like stretching routine and stuff I do just to make sure I'm prepared for the game.
Um, so, you mentioned like listening to like Spanish music and stuff, but I mean, that's the weirdest. The one thing I've learned about being around baseball as much as I have is that
Mm-hmm.
every team and everything is like everyone's got this weird thing. It's just
Oh yeah.
whether it's like I mean, you know, yeah. What is that? Is it just like because every team's got its own like weird thing that they do, and that's just like what I've learned. It's that no, it's just baseball.
It's just baseball, yeah. I mean, like that one's just between me and one of my teammates, but like the whole team thing, we definitely have something like that where it's like if someone's on base or like even like if we get an out or something like that, we all just have something we all say most of the time, and it just like it keeps as I said, it keeps everything loose because you don't want to be tense on a baseball field.
No, you
If you're
can't.
tense on a baseball field, it's like you're gonna hit every ball on the ground. You're gonna miss every single pitch. You're gonna if you make an error, you're gonna be like just like nervous about everything for the rest of the game. So you want to be loose and you just want to like baseball's about having fun. Like that's like our coaches every single year, all the way up through Little League or whatever. Like they just preach have fun, but also be focused. You want to be focused, but you also want to have fun. And having fun is the, like when you're having fun during baseball. I mean, it's the best time of your life,
Yeah.
at least in my experience.
Okay, so you're up in northern Michigan. I got to ask you, what's it like just being from that area? What was life like growing up?
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, like going down to like southern Michigan or whatever, or like southern Michigan, like there's water, like, but like up north, it's just so much better. Like, are you from southern Michigan?
I'm from Southeast Michigan, bud.
Southeast Michigan? Okay, yeah. So I mean,
I mean,
like,
I'm in the Detroit
I don't
area.
know, like, okay, yeah. Like me personally, I can't be in an area where everything's compact. Like, I can't live on top of someone and stuff like that. I like to be out in the country. I just like to, like, when I was a kid, I would just like, if I was bored, I just go outside and go have fun. Like, I had 3 other brothers that would mess with me or whatever, so I go play sports with them. I go like chase them or whatever, stuff like that. But like tubing, like jet skiing, hanging out with the buddies on the water all day. It's just amazing. And then in the wintertime, like going, I don't really ski that much, but going like snowmobiling, like just like run a snowmobile through the dirt or through the snow and stuff like that. It's just amazing. And then being able to go up into the UP because I'm like, I don't know, an hour and a half drive away. I can just go up, go fishing whenever I want. It's just amazing.
Yeah. Um, Summer ball. I know that is I know you've been doing up to that. Well, how has that season been going?
Um, it's all right. Not the season we were hoping for so far, but we still have 2 more tournaments, and one of them is like we have our next tournament's the biggest tournament in the state. It's the Motor City Classic, I believe it's called. And right now, I believe we're either 4-5-1 or the record, or either 3-5-1, one of those two. And I mean, the team's great. I mean, we have a lot of talent. We're just not playing up to our ability right now. But I think in the next couple tournaments, we're going to turn that around.
Yeah.
So we got a
Okay.
practice coming up this Wednesday. We're just going to keep everyone focused. So
Okay. Of course, heading in, can you believe that you're going to be a senior coming up this fall?
um, it's gone by very fast. Like I've like as a freshman, I never believed it when everyone was like, "Your high school career is going to go by fast," but it's going very fast. And I'm kind of looking forward to it just because I can move on to the next step to go play college ball.
Yeah.
But um, also, I'm not going to be able to play with some of my buddies anymore. So I mean that's the bad part about it. But the good part about it is I'm moving on to the higher level. So I'm pretty excited for my senior year. We got a lot of good things coming. Just gonna keep working, just keep grinding.
Absolutely. Okay, let's get to know you a little bit, Ryan. How about that?
Okay.
I've asked this of every baseball player. Really important question. Gum or sunflower seeds?
Oof. Sunflower seeds all day. Some
Okay.
Taco Bell sunflower seeds. I'll put
Okay.
those in the back pocket, and I'll eat. I'll go through like a whole bag and probably a game.
Okay. Who is the who's your favorite baseball player currently right now?
Currently,
Yeah.
um, I like Manny Machado a lot.
Okay.
I like his attitude towards the game. He's like, I'm just gonna go do my thing. Like, I don't really care. I like his attitude. But overall, like favorite of all time, definitely Buster Posey. I love Buster Posey so much.
Yeah.
I've always dreamed of meeting him or whatever. But hopefully that happens.
Yeah. Um, do you follow Major League Baseball closely or no?
I follow a lot more of college baseball closely.
Okay.
MLB, I like watching it or whatever, especially once the postseason hits. But definitely college a lot more.
Okay. Um, let's see. What's your go-to place for food and stuff?
We're talking about like fast food.
Well, we can do there's fast food, there's premium, the premium fast food, and then there's like the sit-down restaurants. So
All
any
right,
of
if I'm going to a sit down restaurant, Texas Roadhouse is number one. I love me some Texas Roadhouse.
okay.
Fast food, probably Culver's or either Chick-fil-A, one of those two.
Yeah.
Um, and then I like Five Guys a lot too. Five Guys got some good burgers.
Yeah. I know they do. It's like they stack two on one and all that. Then they load the thing with
Hmm.
fries and all that.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah. And finally, let's see, what is on Ryan's playlist?
A lot of country, if I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
Like a lot of people like listen to rap. I don't listen to rap a ton. If I'm listening to rap, it's mostly for if I'm going to the gym or something like that.
Okay.
But country, um, because of my dad, like classic rock, um, and then a little bit of rap, and then some Spanish music.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, Ryan, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us. Congrats on a great season on the school side, and we'll maybe talk to you some more. We'll talk to you before next year starts.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you for inviting me on the show.